my volume just a little bit so y'all can hear it. But I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I want y'all to hear it.
Who am I, you ask? And who do I stand with? Covenants? Factions? You think too much. Look, I've got a good blade, a few tricks up my sleeve, and a nice crew. Call me an outlander, if you like. Stop asking. More fighting, mate.
She said mate, so yeah, that's all pirates got to say that. It's a taunt. Oh. That gotta be a feat. Now, I'm pretty sure they don't want this move to be too toxic. Ooh, so was that like a heavy into the gunblade? That card gonna have to be some type of mechanic that she's gonna use for her guard break. That gotta be a taunt. I mean, execution. Definitely execution. Oh wow, she's like a straight up Wulin. But I'm pretty sure she's a pirate. She's been still a lot of stuff, so
well,
that kind of makes sense.
Until we meet again. Get ready, cause you're in for a wild ride.
Ooh, that looks dope. That looks dope. Oh, that looks really dope. All right, let's get into the dev live stream. So I'm gonna pause it right here so I can move over to the dev live stream so I go to the game.
A part of.
All right.
And
so
surprise,
confirmation.
Surprise, she's not going to be a knight.
She's not going to be a knight or a samurai
or a Viking. Instead,
one. A freshly
she's an
new
outlander.
One. Yeah.
The pirate is going to be introducing a new group. That is going to set in motion for year 6. And yes.
So that means that they're not making any more knights, because boy, when you see the knights character roster is huge. It's getting way more huge. I thought they're gonna leave work on a little bit with the a little bit more of a Viking, which they did. They gave us a Jorm. I thought they were gonna do a little more Wulin. That's what I thought they was gonna do, more Wulin. But now they're going to a whole different group. Like, this is crazy.
For Honor is coming back for year 6 with new content, new journey, a lot of things, and we're super excited, super stoked about this year 6 because the Outlanders are going to be a huge element for us to sort of expand the world of Heath more. They're coming from beyond the land that we've been traditionally exploring, and so we're going to be using those Outlanders to explore different cultures, stronger themes, much more variety in terms of
they're trying to go
lore and assets. That
is For Honor trying to be the next Smash. I'm trying to see is For Honor trying to be the next Smash. What's up, reason? But anyways, y'all, let me go to the gameplay. Y'all already got a little backstory of it. New warrior, a whole new group. So coming in, I'm finna go to the go into the gameplay. Maybe they might have some concepts for her weapons. Then I might pause it there so y'all can see the weapons and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be beautiful. Whole new warrior. She's going to have to be an easy one though. There's no way because they don't make her too toxic like the Shinobi. Like throw his ninja art on his shards like that constantly. However, I'm still speculating how those feats might work for her though, because I ain't see the feats yet.
Like the pirate hero, let's talk about the Outlanders.
A little bit of background,
and sounded like kind of the inspiration that the pirate hero kind of
mentally untouchable.
By all means, go ahead.
Mentally,
you have the floor.
Thank you very much. All right, so first and foremost, let's be clear: the pirates, they're not a faction per se; they're a group. They're seafarers, and they don't have a home save for their ship. And they don't have a family save for their crew.
Just like a
pirate. Tight unit. They found each other out on the seas in the past years, and they formed this strong bond under the leadership of their captain, Buyin. Buyin is our main pirate hero, and as some players previously guessed and theorized online, she was partly inspired by Zheng Yisao, also known as Qing Shi. Sorry if I messed up the pronunciation there a little bit, but she was a pirate queen from the early 1800s. Buyin
that's in the past,
is the main pirate hero. She's of Chinese origin, but She is not a Wulin.
She's
when
Chinese.
She was young, she lost
it's
her
good.
entire family in the Wulin Civil War.
It's just about a
and,
name.
Because of this, she has no allegiance to the Wulin or to anyone else, really. She grew up as an orphan on the seas. She gained knowledge, skills, and a killer edge, all in the name of survival. She grew up alone, so along the way, she's picked up this crew of like-minded individuals.
A lone pirate
she
wolf.
Gave them a home, and now they've arrived in Heathmore. And there might be bringing some mysterious relics along with them that will drive the narrative of Year 6 forward.
Wow.
So finally, Buyen and the Pirates. Let's call them a subgroup of the Outlanders.
Okay.
In the same way that all thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs. All pirates are Outlanders, but not all Outlanders are pirates. The pirates are just the first hero of the Outlanders, and there is so much more to come.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's a teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser of Year 6.
Teaser.
Ooh.
Interesting.
All right, that's a little background of the pirate. They reveal some skins. They reveal some
so she traveled a lot. She's looting stuff here and there across the world.
Yes.
And you will see there is some reference from the Chinese.
Yeah, so there'll be some reference, like especially from the Wulin. If she's Chinese, just like how I saw that
Yes, but
that
also
armor
from
and that reveal when they show her little helmet going on.
In our game.
I'm not gonna lie,
so really, it's not a mix and match, but you can see
that
there is some reference.
Gotta have that hat though. Gotta have that pirate hat
in the game.
Ooh, no
After
hat.
The second set, we went with some.
Hey yo, hold on, bro, hold on. The pirate like she got a nice fade going on though. Like she got a nice fade going on. Go back 5-10 seconds. Like she got a nice fade going on. Hold on.
Mix and match, but you can see that there is some reference from the.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This part, hey, she's like a whole different breed right here. A whole different breed. He like she one of those NBA players with a nice fade. I don't know. I don't know who rock this style because, bro, I don't watch basketball heavily. I watch a lot of games and wrestling.
We went with something a bit more formal, I would say. There is still different inspiration from different culture.
See, that look
like you can see, it's a bit more formal, a bit more ornamentation.
You can tell by that costume. You can tell by those two right there, or more, because I see one in the corner. That it's gonna be more. See, because like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like higher gear pieces, but I still mess with the originals one though. That's the thing about it, because I probably ain't gonna mess with these because they kin to the Wulin, they kin to the Tiandi's costumes a lot
that's
more.
What we went for the second
she's
set.
Chinese.
And the third set, it's really a mix between the Viking and the sea culture.
Ooh,
so that's where we went a bit crazy on the pirate.
I ain't gonna lie, that mask though, that mask. It give me a little bit of designs of how they did the monkey mask for the Shaolin.
Fantasy.
A little tap.
We'll find a lot of.
There we go. That hat, bro. Where is it? That gotta be some high gear right there.
Across the go with this stuff.
Yeah.
So like you're seeing, each of them, you have like.
I'm definitely digging these though.
Of it. So once it's
those Cowboys hats, I'm definitely digging because I'm pretty sure they got to be like what epic. They got to be close to epic gear going to legendary gear, or going to purple gear.
Epic. That is or sometimes it's the bandana, sometimes it's the hat. So there are small difference here
I like
and there.
That.
But the
y'all
most
saw that
important
skull around the mouth
really,
of it
really
though.
The fact that the team color and the alternative material
those last two look just like Vikings.
Area.
So yeah,
so it's gonna give.
She's stealing from every night, every faction, and just making it her own drip, which is pretty dope. Which is really pretty dope. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I'm doing something else. I'm turning off my remote. My remote is at one bar.
Freedom
one
bar
for the
player to customize their character how they want it to look like. So that's really awesome.
Okay.
One last thing is Andrew was mentioning to me that not all of them. So not all of those visuals, but some of them you will be able to apply the alternative material on the ending part of the hairs. So it's going to give a bit more freedom.
Okay,
again.
Gotcha.
So for those of you who are a bit trendy and that you want to customize the hair of your parrot, you will be able to do it.
Oh, you can change the hair?
So with this release, we're having 14 different visuals that will be released, and we will have 4 additional ones that will come later in the coming TUs.
Alrighty.
Beautiful. I love a good pirate hat.
Yeah, I love me a good pirate hat. I ain't gonna lie with you, Sharp. I really love a good pirate hat.
All right, so hey everybody, welcome back. I'm GC. I'm here with Francis.
Hello.
So we're gonna show you a bit how the pirate hero functions, works. So like I spoke about before, there was like 3 main pillars we're using for this character. One of them was, which was that she's easy to play. So that translates for us in this case.
Yeah, if she's easy to play.
And
I don't stop my record. I wasn't even trying to press the dang on square button, bro. Like, come on.
Versatile.
So she's easy to play and she's versatile.
Versatile in that she has a lot of depth. So even though her moveset is quite small, with a lot of her.
Oh, let me put this at let's go 1060. Let's go 1060p. How about that? Let's go 1060p just for the gameplay. How about that? How about that? How about that? Catch me outside. All right, let me stop.
Different times, which is kind of interesting. It makes her a lot very versatile. Maybe like you're gonna be in this situation I want to use this or that. So it's kind of interesting there.
Do you want to shimmy?
Mobile,
do you want to shimmy?
In a lot of cases.
How about you want to shimmy?
Moves quite a bit when she performs her moves. That lets you like reach other opponents in group fights and stuff. So it's kind of interesting. So first, let's do the honorable thing here, Francis.
All right. Other emotes. Her battle stance emote. Ooh, I like that one. That's neutral. That got to be the.
So let's fight.
I don't know which button he pressed though. That's confusing. He could have pressed. He could have hold triangle or tap triangle.
From any direction. You'll notice that second light there is undodgeable.
Undodgeable light. Okay. Undodgeable second light. Excuse me.
You'll also notice that heavy
armor.
Also,
heavy top.
So
heavy top.
Interesting there. And she can
heavy
do
top attack.
Heavy to light and heavy to heavy. So nothing too complicated, right?
Okay.
Pretty simple.
They can dodge the other one, but the second light is going to be undodgeable.
The hero has is that after every single heavy attack, you can hit the guard break button and you're going to get a pistol blast. Which uses the pistol in her left hand.
Yeah, that's why I saw in the trailer. It was like a heavy.
The guard break button, like actually.
I knew it. It was the guard break button.
Shot. So that bullet is like if your heavy attack landed.
It was the guard break button. I knew it.
The pistol blast afterwards is always guaranteed. However, if the attack is blocked,
it's just like a heavy what? That's like what?
We have this one that is
like a
what? Right? So if
the Tiani's way of fighting. Like he go a heavy, you just gotta go down on the unblockable.
That attack is dodgeable. So that works
down guard break.
The other thing that's interesting to note is that the pistol
Who else
blast
got that?
itself
A little bit of the
so I can go into
a little bit of Lawbringer.
Pistol blast
because they slow him down.
Pistol blast into life, for example, right? Which is pretty interesting. So that gives her a lot of
little bit of scent in her
that has to alternate
when it comes to those chains.
And bash. The gunshot is considered, the pistol blast is considered to be a bash, so it's kind of interesting there.
So it's not toxic as
The next thing we want to look out
as
for
I thought
is,
it would be.
She also has an attack.
It wasn't going to be
called.
They won't let her be the Shinobi. Oh Lord Jesus, no.
Down.
Maybe those feats. Maybe those feats. I didn't even see the feats yet.
Any single attack, and it'll impale your opponent, and then there's multiple options out of it, right?
Ooh, another attack that impales you.
Impale your opponent.
Damn, that like is so slow. Yeah, that's definitely dodgeable.
So there's 3 different options to get out of it. So you can either do nothing, like this, like we said, knees, that wall splats. So if your opponent is close to a wall,
oh yeah, that's wall splats definitely. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that heavy. Need that heavy. I'm gonna need that beef.
Press guard break here.
I'm gonna need that beef.
Gunshot to the face in this case. And what's
shot
also
in the
interesting here is
face?
that gunshot also initiates chains. So I can go gunshot into a heavy. Keep going, do all that kind of stuff.
I like
so,
that.
Flow there is really interesting.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice, bro. You saw the sauce, bro? It's like someone putting honey mustard on your burger, bro. Like literally at the moment that you said, I don't want mustard. I want honey mustard. It's different. It's different, ladies and gentlemen.
Can be used to gank
but it's still mustard.
Well. And last but not least, you can dodge.
She over here fighting her cousin.
To avoid other So that's kind of like
literally.
The of that attack.
No, not literally.
On top of that, we have dodge word heavy.
Her face definitely kin to the Kaioshins, but you know, with a little more drippy of a pirate face.
But it's unblockable and armored.
So, she's got something that she can just throw out a little bit.
Yeah, it's really spicy. It's pretty interesting. And on top of
that,
I
only see is the top version. Is there a left and right?
Also soft feints to guard break. And
have that.
Keen eyes will notice that it soft feints to the fast version of a guard break, the one that we usually use after a feint. So this way, you can go like that really quickly. That soft feint also applies to the walked up plank as well. So those are 2 soft feints that she has here. Help you defeat opponents that try to dodge, that sort of stuff, and parry attempts as well. She also has side dodge heavy attacks. These are heavies. So again, you can go into your pistol blast afterwards. Like before.
Nice.
Pretty cool. And last but not least,
that's what I like about this warrior. Even though it's freshly brand new, they're not making it as toxic. Because boy,
initiates chains
that warp
can go into pistol blast as well. And then there's own attack, which is it's not the fastest one, but
yeah, it's not
it
fast.
Also initiates chains.
She can change to it though.
You can go into your heavies, your lights, your walk the flank, whatever you like.
They're gonna be an easy that's gonna be easy for the shinobis. Shinobis, the assassins.
For the hero's moveset.
Definitely for the gladiator, boy. He gonna have some fun with that.
Out of everything, kind of like what we have on Orochi and some of their heroes. So after any attack, you can cancel the recovery with a dodge, even on miss.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yes.
Well, that's what I want from like most of the warriors on the team, like bro, cause like even though they can be beefy a little bit, I feel like there's more options for them. Like if the Lawbringer had something like that, it could have been
is that, let's say I land a light,
it could have been nice.
I can go to dodge for the heavy if I'd like to.
But maybe they didn't want them like that good. Or I feel like this should have been like everything for every warrior though.
I can do whatever I like, right? So it's pretty interesting how.
Well, okay.
Really.
So you can do it. Well, you can do that. I'm talking about that unblockable heavy though. Unblockable top heavy.
Or I can go into this move here. I can do whatever I like, right? So it's pretty interesting how.
See, that was she can definitely impale in different directions.
That's what I meant.
I don't
so
know.
After anything, whenever
I guess that's the only
top
unblockable
whatever happens
with armor that
you have a lot of options at your disposal after any attack that you land. So it's pretty interesting how she can go really wide, do a lot of different things, but still keep the pressure on opponents and be able to be a bit slippery. When I was talking about the range,
y'all gotta be careful about grease, bro. Grease is very slippery. It's very slippery. It give you the slippy dippies. That my friend be saying, the slippy dippies.
Those heavies.
No, he said the skippy dippies. I just made something up. The slippery dippies.
And the same applies to the pistol blast, right? So again, the goal of this is
you can catch him on sleeping with that fake
one. Between opponents, able to reach them.
With that whip heavy.
Her attacks have quite nice trajectories. She can hit a lot of different people around her, so it works really well. Okay, so now let's just do a quick showcase of what kind of things she can do, right? So let's go a little bit nuts here.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Holy oh my god. Oh my god.
Execution right there.
Perfect.
That looks really sick.
This man said perfect.
See, so like even with this, what I find interesting is that I was able to chain a bunch of different things that normally I wouldn't be able to. I started with a light, and that whole chain ended up like completely destroying Francis. It works quite well, so it's pretty interesting. So that's about it for the moveset. So we're gonna move on to feats. Francis is gonna explain to us a little bit how the feats function.
Alrighty, dude.
All right. So
here come the feats, baby.
Feats, Francis.
I knew it was gonna be bullets.
The pirate's feats.
Ooh, she got one bleeding bullet.
So first feat for pirate is gonna be one called armor piercing slug. So it's super simple.
Piercings.
You're just gonna throw
Let's
a
go.
bullet.
People love piercing. A lot of human beings love piercing.
It's gonna do a defense debuff and deal direct damage. Pretty simple.
Yeah. Let's look at it. So from neutral.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting too, because that feat is that feat actually lets you do range damage, right? Which is one of the things that we didn't want to have like on demand at all times, but you can still perform range attacks a little bit with it.
I mean, you got the gladiator throw a spear at you, a berserker throw something at you, a shinobi. Who else throw crap at you very far away? There's I would say like the most ones that the most OG, the ones with the OGs. I mean, you got a ballistas, people throwing out their bombs or grenades. You got Lawbringer throwing out a freaking detonator. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people. Well, you can still get away, but still. But mainly close to the shinobi throwing his, his shards,
we have
his ninja stars.
Pocket bomb. This one is also pretty simple. You just throw a bomb at somebody. It has a small radius.
Oh, okay, similar to the Lawbringers.
Damage when it impacts.
Lawbringers or whatever knight has
really
that.
Cool animation.
Because not all knights have it.
Yeah, you can do that one.
Let's have a look.
It's small though.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
cause like pirate bombs ain't that explosive
so
like
this one is
compared to the
I
knights.
think it's a really cool one. I don't think we have something like that in the game right now. It's called Trick Shot, and it's basically a projectile that will bounce on contact to another close target.
Trick shot?
And
They trying to
that
show
can
me a
bounce
trick?
up to
Oh
3
no!
times, considering the
Oh,
the initial
no.
target is
Stop.
a 4 attack if all the enemies are in the vicinity. So we can showcase that one.
Is it gonna
Okay,
be?
So let's look. So I'm gonna shoot it at the Yorm here.
This is gonna be as much.
Courtesy of
Will this help
that you
for
guys
getting
know where
zone B?
Yeah, so see, so
Ooh.
it's pretty interesting, right? The bullet hit the Yorm and then bounced the kill.
And it ricocheted right next to the
damage
couch.
and applied bleed as well.
Exactly. So it's also
Jesus.
worth noting that this may sound like super strong, but you can also dodge it at any point
Aha.
to stop the ricochet from happening, right?
So yeah,
So
she
if you can do
can.
it again.
Yeah, I can't right now because it's still on cooldown, but I'll be able to do it. It's okay. So what's interesting there is how many targets can it hit?
So it's 4
Yeah.
targets, right? So we
4.
say it's 3 bounces with the first target. So basically, just keep in mind that it's a 4 target attack. But at any point, right, if you're dodging, you're just gonna stop the ricochet from happening to other targets nearby.
And can it hit minions? Can it do any of that
It
stuff?
can't hit minions. It can hit yourself or other allies, but it won't bounce or ricochet from an ally or whatnot. It can hit the king in breach, and I don't think it can hit the guardian.
Okay, all right.
But that's
It
Alright, so
can't
what about
hit
V4?
the guardian. But that
so V4
guardian's
is called
godlike.
Gunpowder's-
Guardian's godlike. that boy guardian's godlike.
prize. It's I mean, I'm just gonna let you showcase it.
Yeah.
Just because it looks super cool.
All right. So
I'm
let's
pretty
go.
sure you can hit him with that bow. Holy
So
crap!
so this is basically Jormungandr's tier 4, but shootable, right? You don't get the armor from the Jormungandr. This can also hit the pirates, so you want to be sure to use it in a more strategic way than just using it when you're inside of.
So your team members can get damaged by this. Ooh, they're changing up the game, baby. They're changing up the game.
It will also bump your allies. And it also deals damage to whoever's in there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So you pirates better be more sharp now. You want to hurt your mateys.
So is your feet still in
Arg.
cooldown?
My 4th one is in cooldown, but I can do my 3rd one again if you like.
Yeah. Try
Alrighty.
it just to see.
So let's go.
And I didn't dodge. So
yeah.
bloopers, I guess.
It's all good. Okay. So I when I was introducing the heroes and stuff, I noticed that I actually said it, that we have a little surprise in store for players with the Pirates feat. So can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I think this is something we're pretty proud of. It's
I know.
not a new tech per se, but it's something that's been incorporated.
Because they just going over a little couple of feats. They still got, it's like what, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh God, I'm over here doing math in my head. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I'm right. They got 12 feats in total because it's 4. Because it's 4 and 3s.
In the whole hero. What you're going to be able to do with this character is at any point when you're able to use your pistol blast, you can just use a feat instead. Just to swap it out. You say, I don't want to use pistol blast, I want to use my...
I knew it. I knew it. So you can chain in a feat, which is a very... You see, that's what I was talking about a long time ago. Where's there going to be a warrior that we can do chain combos on top of chains combos, doing chains while using his feet. These are their feet. Because like sometimes mainly
maybe hit the first target and then hit the other targets.
Mainly warriors don't have those.
It's all doable with this.
She's gonna be the first one to have
So
it.
if I understand correctly, anytime I use a pistol blast, so basically if I do this, right? So instead of that
you're
pistol
going to be
blast,
able to use the feet.
I can use my feet. Okay, but that's pretty cool.
That is pretty dope.
So let's see what it looks like, right? So I'm going to be on you. I'm going to throw a heavy, and then I'm going to go into the feet instead of
Going to the
pistol
poison
blast.
bleed feet.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, just the first.
That works quite well.
That's pretty good,
Can we do it to feet 2 and 4, right? Because they're not gunshot.
So we can even use them with feet 2 and 4. The only difference is they won't. It's not quote unquote guaranteed.
Okay.
If
Okay,
you're
it's not
hitting,
guaranteed.
right?
Let me give it a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, a little combo. That's a nice
So here
little
I
combo.
could have dodged and
I
rolled
kind
away
of like
and
that
whatnot,
though.
but you can still
You do some changing in your feet. That's kind of I kind of like that.
Okay. I think too what's interesting as well is I can target swap them, right? So I'm gonna be on Ben here. I'm gonna do heavy target swap, and then I'm gonna go into my feet 3. Oh wow, okay. This is actually pretty interesting, right? Like
yes, this is very
quite
interesting.
Strong. I can go into my feet 4.
I'm expecting a war to be like this.
Stuff, right? So you can go.
Holy!
So it hit me, bounce me, hit me,
Ooh, it did damage to him though.
Exactly. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Everybody's gonna die by that thing.
Trick to those feet? Because that's already pretty cool tech, right?
Yeah. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. So what's interesting also I find with these feats is that not only can you use them in your chains, they also initiate chains, just like the pistol blast, right?
Oh no.
So I can go heavy into feet into heavy again afterwards.
And do a grenade bomb.
Normally, like, we wouldn't really have feats that not only you can use in chains. We've had it a little bit. Little unknown tech Hitoki can actually chain into her 4th feet after pretty much every single attack. It's just not.
Just imagine the combo setup, the potential, bro.
But
the
this
potential.
is the first time that we actually put it as a big part of a character's fight kit, being able to do that sort of stuff. So it's kind of interesting, right? So I can go like this.
Now I know they probably got, they're just going by the 4 first feats. They ain't gonna go all over the feats. I'm pretty sure she probably have the toughest nails or another thing that's interesting. But continue for her.
Like that.
Holy
that's pretty cool.
crap!
Yeah, so it's
the
gonna be
combo
great to see,
potential,
how,
bro.
Like all the plays the pirates are going to be able to do. Maybe we're going to sit on social medias. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Okay,
for sure.
so one last thing I want to showcase real quick, because it's something that we haven't really seen much, is that so before when I was showcasing the pirates pistol blast, so you have this guaranteed pistol blast after a heavy, right? So what happens if you want to target swap? So this is the first time we've also done this, which is if you stay on the same target and your heavy attack hits and you press guard break, the hit is going to be guaranteed on your main target. However, if you target swap, instead of keeping on your target and doing a guaranteed hit on that target, you're actually able to do target swap and go into the other pistol blast like this, right? So this is pretty interesting also, because that we really wanted the character to be able to weave in between opponents quite a bit in group fights. That gunshot,
she's gonna be very aggressive,
like 100 milliseconds, so it's super quick.
Even though she's slow,
it's hard to react to in group fights.
She's
so you
very
really need to be aware when you're fighting
she's
her,
very reliable.
To be able to fight well, and
because bro, you could be fighting somebody else and she just shoot that poison bullet and it ricochets to all 4 of y'all in the zone area.
The regularly scheduled programming in the war.
You better be smart, boy. People better be smart.
Thank you.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's a detection indicator.
And then we also
the
have an ornament that
new ornaments and
as well called Mutinous
new
Riches.
idols.
Very squash.
Pirate elements.
Very
element,
ornaments.
Is
that an eye patch on the skull there? I think.
Of course it is.
It is. Yeah. You have to have the classic eye patch.
Okay.
So yeah, these were all things that will be available from January 27th through February 17th. But let's talk about some of the other things that that'll be coming with TU2. Of course, we always do like a menu kind of rollout. So why don't you go ahead and take the floor, Jeremy, and kind of talk to us about these things.
Absolutely. So by this time it's still in winter. In this studio, we're still in winter, but with the arrival of the pirate in the universe.
It looks colorful in the background. I like that type of sky though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That Nusha, how she looks like she's so goth right now. Just how the Nusha looks. She looks so goth, bro. Too much of a goth, bro. We ended up with the warrior. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. The warrior, pirate hero. More heroes coming. 2 for right now in this season. Probably another 2 in the next season, which I don't know when they're gonna start year 7. Wow, For Honor coming a long way, ladies and gentlemen. A long way. And this is just crazy. But anyways, y'all, we're going out. Peace. Y'all have a nice, blessed day. I made this too long. This thing up here, I got like a 30-minute long. I was trying to go to the warrior, but I went to the warrior, the colors, everything else.